Hello students, welcome to my class. Today we are going to learn the concept class 10 polynomial. In class 9 you have already learned about polynomial, its definition, degree of polynomial and types of polynomial. In today's class we will learn more about polynomial and some important questions based on this topic. So let's see the concept zeros of a polynomial. So what do you mean by zeros of a polynomial? Let us consider a polynomial, linear polynomial x plus 4. Let us consider a linear polynomial. You know what do you mean by linear polynomial? A polynomial with the degree 1 is called a linear polynomial. So let us consider this polynomial. Here, what value of x will make this polynomial 0? X is equal to minus 4. Yes. So if you substitute minus 4 here in this polynomial, you are getting the polynomial value as 0. Then this value of x is called the 0 of the polynomial. So 0 of a polynomial are the values of the polynomial which make the polynomial 0. Let us consider another example. Let us consider a quadratic polynomial 2x square minus 8x plus 6. So let us consider this quadratic polynomial. How will you find the zeros of this polynomial? So in class 9 you have learned how to factorize a quadratic polynomial using splitting the middle term method. So the same method, using the same method, here we are going to find the factors of this polynomial first. This factors of this polynomial first. So you know how to find the factors. Product is 12. You have to find two numbers whose product is 12 and sum is minus 8. What are the numbers whose product is 12 and sum is minus 8? So the numbers are minus 6 and minus 2. Using these two numbers, we are going to split the middle term. So 2x square minus 6x minus 2x plus 6. So from the first two terms, we can take 2x outside. So 2x into x minus 3. And from these two terms, we can take minus 2 outside. So you are getting x minus 3. Now from this expression, we can rewrite this as 2x minus 2 into x minus 3. So these are the factors of this quadratic polynomial 2x square minus 8x plus 6. Now you know that the zeros are values of x which make the polynomial 0. So we will equate this polynomial to 0. So what is its meaning? Either this factor is 0 or x minus 3 is equal to 0. So we will take 2x minus 2 is equal to 0. That is 2x is equal to 2. So x is equal to 2 by 2. So we got one value of x. Then the same way we will equate the second factor to 0. So x is equal to 3. So these two values of x which make this polynomial 0 are the zeros of this polynomial. So this is how you have to find the zeros of a quadratic polynomial. Now another important thing you have to remember here, if x is equal to a is a 0 of a polynomial px, then very important point, x minus a is a factor of p of x. This point is very important because in many questions we will use this point. If x is equal to a is a 0 of p of x, a polynomial, then x minus a is a factor of p of x. So now we will go to the next thing, that is the relation between zeros and the coefficient of polynomial. So the relation between the zeros and the coefficients of a polynomial. Let us consider a quadratic polynomial. So you know what is the standard form of a quadratic polynomial. So we will take the quadratic polynomial as p of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c, where a not equal to 0. So this condition is very important, because if a becomes 0, then this term, that is x square term, will vanish and it is not a quadratic polynomial. So this is the standard form of a quadratic polynomial. Now if alpha and beta are zeros of this polynomial, p of x, then sum of zeros, so sum of zeros alpha plus beta, is equal to minus b by a. Very important relation, alpha plus beta, sum of zeros alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, and product of zeros alpha beta is equal to c by a. Here if you see, sum of zeros equal to minus b by a. What is this b? B is nothing but the coefficient of x, and a is the coefficient of x square. The same way, product of zeros, if you see, alpha beta, here c is the constant term and a is the coefficient of x square. So this is the relation between the zeros and the coefficient of a polynomial. Now we will solve few questions based on these concepts. So let's see this question. Obtain the zeros of root 3x square minus 8x plus 4 root 3 and verify the relation between its zeros and coefficients. So first we have to find the zeros of this quadratic polynomial, and then we have to verify the relation between zeros and its coefficient. So first let's see how to find the zeros of this polynomial. So root 3x square minus 8x plus 4 root 3. So you know the zeros are the values of x which make the polynomial 0. So we can equate to 0. Now this quadratic polynomial we have to now factorize using splitting the middle term. So how we have to do this now? Root 3 into 4 root 3. So 12. So product is 12 and sum is minus 8. So what are the numbers whose product is 12 and sum is minus 8? So the numbers are minus 6 and minus 2. So when you take product, you will get plus 12, and when you take the sum of these two numbers, you will get minus 8. Now using these two values, we are going to split the middle term of this quadratic polynomial. So root 3x square minus 6x minus 2x plus 4 root 3 is equal to 0. Now we are going to take root 3x common from first two terms. So what we are getting is x minus 2 root 3. From 6, if you are taking root 3 outside, you will get 2 root 3. Now minus 2 into, from these two we are taking minus 2 outside. So x minus 2 root 3 is equal to 0. Now we will take here root 3x minus 2 into x minus 2 root 3. So we got now the factors of this quadratic polynomial. So these are the factors of this quadratic polynomial. Now either this is equal to 0 or this factor is 0. So we will take the first factor, we will equate the first factor to 0. So we will be getting root 3x is equal to 2. So x is equal to 2 by root 3. So this is 1 0 of this quadratic polynomial. Now we will equate the second factor to 0. So x minus 2 root 3 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 2 root 3. So these are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial. So one part we have completed now. Now the second part, what is the relation between its zeros and the coefficients? So these two zeros, we will take one zero as alpha, that is 2 root 3, and the another 0 we will take as beta, that is 2 root 3. Now we will find out sum of the zeros, that is alpha plus beta we will take now. So alpha plus beta is sum of the zeros. So we are going to find the sum here, that is 2 by root 3 plus 2 root 3. When you find the sum, you will be getting 2 plus 2 into root 3 into root 3, that is 6 divided by root 3. So this is nothing but 8 by root 3. So we got now sum of the zeros as 8 by root 3. Now we will find out what is minus b by a value. So here in this polynomial, b is nothing but the coefficient of x. So here we have b is minus 8. So minus of minus 8 by a is the coefficient of x square, that is root 3. So when you simplify, you are getting 8 by root 3, that is both values we got same. So we can say that alpha plus beta, therefore alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. So the first relation we have proved now. Now the second relation, that is product of zeros, that is alpha beta. So alpha here we have is 2 by root 3 into beta is 2 root 3. So when you multiply these two, we are getting the product of zeros as 4. Now we will simplify what is c by value, c by a value. Here c is the constant term, that is 4 root 3 divided by a is coefficient of x square, which is root 3. So when you cancel, you are getting c by a value also 4, that is product of zeros. Therefore product of zeros alpha beta is equal to c by a. So this is how you have to verify the relation between zeros and the coefficient of the polynomial.